We're on the pit. This is our orchestra pit. This is our lift to get things from the basement. We use it for everything. Who wants to push a button? Oh, all right. And we're moving. Okay, it works in a couple different ways. One, when we were just up, it extends our stage out about 8 feet, right? So we get extra stage space. And then two, we can drop, as we are now, below floor level, and now it becomes our orchestra pit. Welcome to the basement, or the trap room, as we call it in theater. You are basically underneath the stage. 90% of the time, we're just using it as storage for our lighting systems, our sound systems, extra seats for the orchestra and the symphony, and our risers and things like that. So we have 7 dressing rooms up on stage level. 2 of them are the larger choir, chorus dressing rooms, ensemble dressing rooms, like we're in now. This is where obviously they're doing their makeup and they're doing wardrobe changes and things like that. As you can see, we're a little bit different than most fly floors because most of them actually are on stage level, right? The reason that we had to do ours like this, up high like ours, is because we needed the room underneath, right? We couldn't take up all that room with this big fly system. So in order to accommodate that, we had to do what's called a double purchase fly system. What makes it different is this pulley on the bottom. So it just basically gives us a way to feed more rope so that we can move more line. Since we have a 100-foot grid up top, we need to be able to drop those pipes from 100 feet all the way to stage floor, right? This is our wall of fame. So what happens is every time a flyman comes in or a show comes in or a crew comes in, they all stencil whatever their show is onto the wall. And it makes for a good selfie, you know? This room, typically when we do like a Broadway show or something like that, they travel with 99% of their own gear. When we do things like graduations and you know, smaller events, we use our console, and it's great. It's a workhorse. It just keeps going and going and going. We got a bunch of donors together, and they gave us $1.7 million. And they said, go build yourself a new sound system. So we did, and we went all digital. So everything in the Gammage audio universe is now digital. This is our Orchestra Shell. They literally built the building around this thing because it is so big. Our favorite show, Phantom of the Opera, came in and decided this can't be here. We need this extra 8 feet of space. Figure out a way to move it. So we brought in some NASA scientists, some engineers, all kinds of guys that are way, way, way smarter than me. They figured out a way to pick it up on air bladders and scoot it off stage, so then now we have an extra 8 feet of space to do shows with. The one reason it's so heavy is because it houses a giant, giant pipe organ.